going on, guys? I'm DeadlyPsyko and welcome back to another video. Today I want to talk to you guys about how I earn so many Armory credits in Call of Duty World War II and how I can buy pretty much any new weapon that comes to World War II almost instantly. Now, I am a small YouTuber, so there is absolutely no way that Activision would even think about giving me free Armory credits or supply drops. But just to reassure you, I do not get paid by Activision. I do not get anything free from them. The only time I got something free from them was because of an issue with my account where they didn't give me my Twitch Prime loot. So they gave me a little extra on top of the Prime loot that I was missing, which is literally just good customer service. Now, I know other YouTubers have covered this already, but I do have a few methods of my own and maybe things to add to what they've said already to help you earn more Armory credits and get the stuff that you want. So after crunching some numbers, I've found out that I tend to earn about 3,000 to 3,400 Armory credits daily in Call of Duty World War II. Now, I do play more than the average player, so that does have something to do with the amount of Armory credits that I gain, but I will be able to show you guys how to earn easily 3,000 credits daily in Call of Duty World War II. The first thing that you got to keep in mind when earning Armory credits is your daily login bonus. Every day that you log in, you'll get a daily login bonus, and that can range between 300 to 500 Armory credits, sometimes more, obviously sometimes less. But if you do log in every day, you'll maximize your multiplier and you'll be able to earn about 300 to 500 daily. I normally get around 300, but some people have gotten about 500 and 900 sometimes, so that will help you a lot. Next, you can head over to the mail and pick up your payroll, and you're gonna get 100 Armory credits every time you pick this up, and you can maximize this by picking it up every 4 hours. However, who's gonna be awake every 4 hours just to pick up 100 Armory credits? Like, that's not feasible at all. And even if you do pick it up every 4 hours, all you're gonna be earning is 600 a day. A more reasonable way to earn the payroll is to wake up, pick up 100, do whatever you have to do during the day, come back from work or school or whatever the hell you have to do, pick up your 100 again, and then before you go to bed, pick up another 100. So you'll be earning 300 Armory credits daily just by doing this method, which, if you think about it, it takes like maybe 5 minutes to pick up 100 Armory credits each time, because you have to get in, turn on your PlayStation and log into the game and then all that. But you could be doing that at the same time you're doing your morning routine, or whenever you get home from work or school or whatever. You can do that while you're doing something else, while you're preparing a meal, whatever the case may be. You can pick up 300 a day just by doing this. Moving on, if you make your way over to Major Howard and you pick up the 2 orders that give you 300 Armory credits, and this may change. Normally there are 2 orders that have 300 Armory credit payouts, but it could change. You know, it's a variable that you have to deal with. However, normally there are 2 for 300, and that can net you 600 Armory credits right there just by completing those 2 challenges. Another way to get Armory credits passively is by being AFK in the headquarters. There's a lot of different things that you can do to be AFK, and a few of them are, if you're opening a supply drop, you'll be AFK and you won't have to worry. It won't kick you out of the headquarters for being AFK. Or you can be in your menu, or you could go to the payroll, you can go to the quartermaster, you can go to Major Howard, anything like that, you will be AFK. But the reason you want to be AFK is because you want to be able to watch supply drops, which is what's going to get you your Armory credits. You're mostly going to get XP, but there are some of those instances where you will be able to get Armory credits. I do like to use this method while I'm at home and while I'm doing other things, but you can do this when you go to work or school, and people are going to commend you and you'll be able to get multiple things done at the same time. However, I do not do this for commending people or getting commendations. I do it to get the supply drop watches. So if you do have friends, get them to watch your supply drops and watch their supply drops at the same time, and you'll be able to earn Armored credits together and social score and XP at the same time. What I like to do is be AFK while I'm at work, while I'm asleep, and while I'm editing. So all those things will help me get supply drop watches and will net me about 500 Armory credits daily. I would include flak events. However, flak events happen very rarely and don't give you that much Armory credits anyway. The most I've ever gotten is about 70, and it's just completely random and I don't like doing it anyway, so it just doesn't matter. And the last method is earning supply drops, rare supply drops, whatever the case. Just go to the quartermaster, complete those, and they will cost Armory credits at first, but they will pay out in the end, because you'll get these supply drops from Major Howard, from the quartermaster, and you'll be earning them randomly throughout the games that you play, because at the end of the games you'll get a random chance of getting supply drops. And all of these supply drops are great and everything, but when opening these supply drops you will be getting duplicate items, and these duplicate items suck, but they do get you a lot of armory credits. On average, I normally get 8 to 10 supply drops every day that I play, and those 8 to 10 supply drops normally get me around 1,000 to 2,000 armory credits every day. So if we do the math, we're earning about 2,700 on a bad day and upwards to 3,900 and maybe 4,000 on a good day. That is a metric shit ton of armory credits. If you think about it, 3,000 a day, let's say 3,000 a day, and for 30 days you do this, you're getting about 90,000 armory credits, and you'll be able to buy whatever you want. Pretty much you'll be able to buy every little collection that you come across, but I do suggest that you pick and choose what you want to buy with your armory credits. That way, if a new weapon comes out, you wait a little bit, see how everybody takes each weapon, and then you buy the weapon that you want. So I bought out the Volk as soon as I thought that people were like, oh, it's the freaking god weapon, and it was a very good choice. I didn't buy the Orso or anything. I ended up getting the Orso through supply drops and utilizing it that way. Like I said, I do suggest picking and choosing what you buy with your armory credits. So for those of you that have stuck around this long in the video, I do want to give you guys an extra trick that I like to use while I'm hunting for armory credits as well as new weapons. And actually there's two tricks here. One, when you go to the quartermaster and you go to the collections tab, I do suggest buying everything that is 1,000 armory credits and lower. And that's for every collection that you come across. If you buy 1,000 armory credit items and lower, instead of buying whatever you want, the higher end items, the lower end items you'll buy, and you'll be getting those armory credits back whenever you open supply drops. And this in turn helps you earn armory credits in the long run. And if you think about it, save armory credits at the same time. So rather than wasting your armory credits on the higher end items, you can still somehow try to get them randomly in the supply drops, as well as earn those armory credits back from the duplicates that you've already bought. So instead of buying the higher end items and all that, trying to get the new item first, try to buy the lower end items and then open your supply drops to get those higher end items. I would also suggest doing this for the weapons. That way you don't have to buy the weapons outright through the collection. You should wait a little bit and see which weapons are better. Use your supply drops accordingly by buying those lower end items and then seeing if you can earn those items and those weapons before even having to spend any armory credits on getting them. So I was about to buy the Orso, but I waited a little bit, bought the lower end items, and I obtained the heroic Orso. So instead of having to buy the rare version, I got the heroic version without even having to try to buy and complete the collection. I did end up completing the collection just because of the supply drops or whatever that I got, and it ended up being a good thing. Now I have two variants of the Orso. One last tip for you guys, I do highly suggest that you guys save your supply drops until you have a huge group of people in your headquarters so that you can earn more social score while opening supply drops, because when you open supply drops each time, the amount of people that are watching you will help you gain social score. So if 9 people are watching you opening a supply drop, and even if they're not watching, they could just be in the immediate area, you will get 9 social score just by them being there in that area. But that's it for my tips and tricks for earning armory credits. I hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Check out some of my other videos, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.
So let me break it all down for you. I ain't never giving up, I ain't never giving up. I'm taking that crown from you. I ain't worried about you, I ain't never. So let me break it all down for you. I ain't never giving up, I ain't never giving up. I'm taking that crown from you. I ain't worried about you, I ain't here to make plans. Yeah. I ain't never slowing down, keep on going till I'm down. No, I'm never slowing down, cause we're blowing up now.